first time I came home and told my grandmother I was drunk when I was like 16 years old. So forgive me if I'm acting a little weird. I wanted to start out with a little story from high school, actually junior high. But we were all, like little 7th graders, and we had just like grown an extra foot in every direction, so we had like no idea how our bodies worked. We were trying to figure everything out and figure ourselves out. And we were like attracted to people for the first time, which is just an awful thing. It's just bad. Because anytime you're trying to figure yourself out and also trying to like figure someone else out and trying to figure themselves out, horrible things happen. Absolutely awful things happen. And one of my best friends at the time dated this girl, Tiffany, who decided to change her name to Song one day, get in touch with her Asian side, which didn't exist. So, needless to say, we found out she wasn't the most stable person in the world. Junior high relationships go as they went, they broke up after a couple of weeks. Everything seemed fine. Everything was alright for a minute. And then one day, she came to school, and she was carrying a duffel bag. Which is no big deal, it's a duffel bag. Nobody thinks, who needs a duffel bag? But she was carrying it with her everywhere. And then we went to gym class, and we all put on our little goofy, like orange and black, weird, like tight, athletic shorts and stuff, and all that fun stuff. And we were playing ping pong and basketball. Basketball, we were throwing stuff at like walls. But she comes out, and she still has the duffel bag. And so we're concerned. So she walks over to my friend, and my friend is standing just about 5 feet away from each other, and she's just like, "Do you know what you've done to me? Have you any idea how much you've destroyed me?" And he's just like, "I am 14 years old, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't even, like, I want to play ping pong. I have no clue." And so she walks away. She's over here now, and she just kind of drops the duffel bag, turns away from us, unzips it, and a short sword comes out. And so we freeze. That's what you do when you see a short sword. And she starts running at us and screaming at the top of her lungs and trips over the table. And there's just a short sword flying through the air that's lands stuck in the bleachers. And we're just like, police are coming, and it's just like everything is wrong. And so we're talking, police afterwards is explaining, obviously, to my friend because he's been assaulted, why it happened. And she said that the only way for her to recover her honor was to try and kill him. So she moved to New Jersey, and we haven't heard her since. She's doing well up there. I live in a dorm room here, obviously, so there's the communal bathroom thing. And when I use the bathroom, I walk in, I go to a stall, I do the stuff that you do in a stall, walk out, wash my hands, and leave. Saturday mornings I wake up and I find that people have done a dramatically different thing than what I do. And they kind of kick down the door and run in and puke everywhere. Left to right, and they go and they're just like, "Oh, I'm gonna piss and shit all over everything here." And I'm gonna walk out and I'm gonna puke in the sink real quick. And then I'm gonna try and wipe it up with like my clothes. Like, in the corner. And you walk in the next morning and you're just like, why is this happening? Like, what did you do? You can just walk in and use the bathroom and leave. No. Instead I do with you. Last little thing. I watch the news a lot. I don't like the phrase news junkie because that really freaks me out. The idea that I'm like addicted to news. But because I'm not, I just like to watch it because it's hilarious. Local news in particular is just prime. They do this thing where they'll just be like, 14 children were killed in a drive-by yesterday. And then they'll just go their little spiel and like give this whole thing and all the parents will talk and it's just like, "Oh, this has been awful." Cut, and there's like a cat in a tree. And they're just like, "Oh, I'm a cat. Look at this cat, he's in a tree. He's so awesome, he's in a tree." And the whole time you're thinking, 14 children have just died.